It was funny. He was like, "We've never had 7 this whole time."
Yeah, I know. He was like, the 7 hasn't been 7 for I don't know how long. Yeah,
It's true.
It hasn't been the 7 since season 1, has it?
Yep.
Alrighty, the second to last episode of The Boys, episode 7. What are we thinking, boys? What was initial thoughts?
I was indifferent on this episode. I didn't love it or honestly like it. Well, not like it, but I don't know. It just didn't feel like the second to last episode of the series. Like I
Yeah.
felt like it was just slow in some parts and like
It almost feels like it's kind of slow to wrapping up, like it's not coming to a conclusion in certain points. Like, I didn't love this episode. I feel like they kind of took a step back with this one on the pacing.
Yeah.
I figured after the ending of episode 6 with Homelander getting the V1, it would ramp up the pace here.
Yeah.
But it seems like they almost kind of took a step back and slowed down. So I really don't know how all of this is going to end and kind of come to a conclusion.
in one episode.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like an hour 5, I think they said. So it's not like it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
like
not
90
like a Stranger
minutes.
Things like movie at the end.
2 hours.
Yeah, no super long episode to finish. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of took a route that nobody really kind of guessed with Kamiko. I'm thinking so, like
Trying to do the soldier boy up,
Yeah.
like radiation.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that. Like trying to make Kamiko the hero that kills Homelander or depowers him. Like
Well, I
don't
think
know
it'll be like a team effort, but
right. But if she's ultimately the one that does it, if she even though they're like Sage was saying it was a long shot that would even be possible, but for Kamiko to get the same ability that Soldier Boy does,
Yeah.
where she can do that like energy blast and just completely fry the V out of his bloodstream or out of his system, I don't know. It's just
Yep, I think it'll be some type of team thing because we did see in this episode Marie and Jordan from Gen V finally.
finally popped up. Yeah, I know they finally tied in. Yep.
Then it was funny at first, like Starlight's like, "You're done. Like we don't need you anymore." I thought that was gonna be it. Like,
Oh yeah,
and then
like they pop up for 30 seconds one scene. Yeah.
and then at the end she's like, "We need your help again." But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think it'll be some like team kind of thing. Yeah, we can start kind of going through the summary of the episode. Yeah, it started like we said with the "Oh Father" kind of rehearsal. like,
Oh
singing
yeah, that dance
number.
rehearsal. Yeah, he was like, "We're gonna take that from the top."
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Then it went into Homelander killing the president. After Ashley kind of said like he secretly
Oh
fears
yeah,
him.
that was crazy when he just like crushed his head, like kind of clapped his hands together.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish that was kind of like in front of a bunch of people though. It was just in the Oval Office, so it
Oval
was just
Office
them
by
two.
himself, yeah.
I kind of wish because I kind of really want to see Homelander like break bad, like he's obviously already bad, but do like some big
And-
killing spree like type thing.
Yeah, publicity. Yeah.
yeah.
Do it in public to where the citizens kind of turn on him.
Yep.
Type of thing. Yeah.
But yeah, killed the president and yeah, kind of Ashley had that scene with her and Bashley.
Hey, God, is it just me or am I the only one sick of Bashley? I don't know. I just feel
It's
like it's.
alright,
I feel
but
like it's
yeah.
like the weirdest plot point. I feel like it's the weirdest storyline. I don't know. Like I can't believe that's where they took it with her like pulling her hair out of her own head.
And she has like a face on the back of her head.
Yeah, she has a face on the back of her head and it can like read minds. Well, obviously she had taken the compound V. Was that in season 3 or 4? That was 4, right?
4, yeah, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, she took the compound V and
From
then
Homelander.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I just
Because remember the whole time it was showing her picking her hair and stuff.
Yep.
So it definitely. Well, then we saw her too with her head like growing bigger. I think after she took the V the first time, or
Yep.
it was something like that. So
Yeah, I
we
think
knew
that
it's something with her head or something.
yeah, I
but-
think that was in season 4. Yeah.
Then then when MM and Annie reunited with Marie and Jordan, kind of what we talked about that scene. Kind of Annie said they lost faith that they can stop Homelander, but Marie and Jordan want to keep fighting. So yeah, Starlet was kind of like it's over. Like
Oh, yeah.
she was just like
giving it.
I've seen a lot of memes of her because she like vapes now all the time.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
she's hitting
Starlight's just sitting there vaping.
Yeah,
like
I
the
know
whole
she's like
season.
hitting that jewel and like
Yeah.
passing her and MM are doing a puff pass. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
We'll get more into that later, but another kind of like I feel like Annie, like her powers are just. She was getting like crushed by like dog knot and stuff in that scene. Like I feel like she's just.
I know. I
She
feel like
never
she's
does
kinda
anything with her powers.
I know. I feel like she's kind of underpowered. Like she
Yeah.
hasn't been doing too much this season. Like, and what's crazy is at the end of season 4, when she started glowing and she like flew off, or even at the end of 3 when she floated in the air and hit
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy with that huge energy blast, it was kind of like they were tearing her powers up, and now I feel like they've kind of taken a step
Yeah,
back.
I feel
this
like she
season.
doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
like
she-
I feel like in that room there was the lights and she could have like I feel like just crushed dog knot and that was that feline or that cat like girl. I feel like she should have just like walked over him, but guess not.
Yeah,
like how'd
'cause-
she join the 7? Well, I feel like earlier in the show she was pretty powerful. Like she was like making people blind, or like I mean, it was like regular people, but I feel like she was pretty powerful before. But
Yeah, she was definitely getting more powerful in season 3, and then they showed her flying at the end of season 4. So I thought she would be like overpowered this season. But yeah, I don't know. They've kind of taken a step back on her.
yeah, then that kind of went into it showed Butcher, Frenchie, and Kimiko doing the radiation experiments. You had to recreate that Soldier Boy ability, kind of that blast. So. Kind of at the end of the episode, Frenchie, when he was talking to Homelander, kind of said, like, we did figure it out. Because Homelander's like, there's no way you think this is going to work, right? And Frenchie was like, we did. And then that was kind of how that all tied up. But we'll see if that actually happened.
And then the whole, like, what were those, like, mind readers or psychologists or
Yeah,
something?
like psychics.
Yeah, psychics. It seems like they're still, like, a part of it. They haven't really went away.
Mm-hmm.
So, wonder what else they'll do.
Yeah.
They did kill that one.
Yeah, I think Butcher did.
Yeah.
I'm thinking too, guys. I think he's trying to do like mind control type of thing over the people, or I don't know, or I think he was just using them to see if they actually believed he was God.
Yeah.
Just because those guys were in the
It's
room.
like 6 out of 30 believed.
Yeah, he's like 6.
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing the testing groups with O-Father. Yeah.
And he said, like, basically kill everybody who didn't believe, which is kind of crazy.
Like the VIP experience they were talking about. Then it went over to Homelander, and then the Deep was there, and he officially like abolished
Oh
the
yeah,
7.
disbanded the 7. Yeah.
It was funny. He was like, "We've never had 7 this whole time."
Yeah, I know. He was like, the 7 hasn't been 7 for I don't know how long. Yeah,
It's true.
It hasn't been the 7 since season 1, has it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Translucent died in the second episode, so there was 7 right
so
there.
It went
6
straight
right
to
there.
6. Yeah. Yep. And obviously the Deep was heartbroken. He's like, the 7's my entire life. He was trying to convince him to let him run it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, let me do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Deep now, he's completely like doesn't have anything. Then it showed later of him in that scene with the shark.
Yeah, he was sitting on that dock. Yeah, that shark.
That was Samuel L. Jackson, right?
It
had to
sounded
be.
like his
People
voice.
said it was. I thought
It
so.
had to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounded like him. Yeah.
He's like, get in the water. You just want to, like,
Yeah.
rip him to shreds.
Yeah, yeah. So all
people
the,
were thinking like the Deep's like should like, but if it's like a billion fish, like he's not gonna like kill every one of them.
yeah,
he
it
was,
seemed like the fish have turned on him.
like
But yeah,
that pipeline story.
yeah. And then I thought he was gonna have kind of like a little hero arc there when they were telling him to swim out there and save
that
somebody.
guy.
Yeah, and he
Didn't.
and he just didn't. He just like dipped off. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I thought he was gonna jump in the water and save him and kind of get some people on his side to root for him.
Yeah.
But nah, he
Yeah,
just
he's complete. I wonder how his is gonna. I feel like is he gonna die? You think? Or
I
is
have
he just
no
gonna
idea
like?
at this point.
I feel like he will.
He's so like comedic relief, and I feel like most
got
of
one more
all
episode.
of his scenes are so trolly that I just don't even know if they'll kill him off.
Yeah, Sage throughout the episode, she kept like lobotomizing herself. Then
Oh, yeah.
Frenchie was talking to her. We
Yeah.
talked about that and Annie fight at that screening event.
We're kind of seeing Sage come back around because Frenchie was convincing her to help him get his
About love and
formula
stuff.
right for Kimiko. So she's definitely coming back around.
We talked about that. The audience, doesn't believe Homelander, the Soldier Boy. So yep, he got choked out by Homelander there and got put back on ice.
I thought he was going to kill him there for a 2nd. I was like, please don't tell me he's just going to like snap his neck right here or something. But nope, he just put him right back in the
box.
that like cryo chamber. Yeah, the box.
God, I don't know. This whole Soldier Boy this season, I don't know. I feel like he's just flip flopping back and
Yeah.
forth, like what he
Yeah.
wants to do. He just gave him V1.
Yeah, he's
and
kinda
then now
bla-
he's
and
like,
then now
I
he's-
never want to see you again.
Yeah,
Like,
he's back against him. Yeah, yeah. So he can't like make up his mind.
Yeah.
Yep, he's kind of playing both sides of the fence a little bit.
so we'll see. I feel like he's got to get out of that in that episode. See, that's what I'm saying. There's
Yeah, I
just
don't
so
know.
many like storylines like they got to wrap up here in this last episode.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, I feel like the pacing is a little bit weird.
Yep, and then it kind of went into that psychic we were talking about. Synapse was captured Butcher and Huey. Then they kind of he was that Kessler, that dude from season 4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Who-
yeah,
he
that
was-
that
Butcher knew.
Butcher was imagining. Yep, in season 4.
Yep, kind of talked about Butcher there for a minute.
Yeah, he was kind of exposing a lot of Butcher's story, and then Huey was like, "Was any of that true?" And he was like, "Every single word."
Yeah,
so.
because he was talking about Butcher like with his army crew like leading them into like suicide pretty much.
Yeah.
So yep, and then he's like he doesn't care who dies, kind of like as long as the job gets done.
Right.
Talking about that with Butcher, kind of could be foreshadowing of this, kind of leading them all against kind of like a suicide mission.
Yeah, and we did kind of see him come back around there because he threatened to kill Huey and he was like, "Oh, you better not lay a finger on him," type
Yep.
of thing. So yeah, he definitely still wants to defend Huey for sure.
Bringing up Butcher, like we didn't see Ryan again. Either.
Again,
That's,
Ryan's
yeah,
still
that's
gone
what
too.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, because you said storylines need to wrap up here. Where is Ryan at? So is Ryan gonna fly in in this final battle
I
with
feel like
Homelander
it
here?
will be. It will be like Marie, Butcher,
Yep.
all of them, like
an
against
Avengers
Homelander.
Avengers assemble moment.
Yep.
Yeah, with everybody.
Then yeah, we're kind of wrapping up here a little bit, but then yeah, Frenchie
Coming to the biggest moment of the episode was obviously Frenchie dying at the end.
hides Kamiko and Sage behind that zinc wall. Then so Homelander can't detect them.
Yeah, and Homelander was almost getting suspicious because he was looking through the wall and couldn't see it, and he was heading towards that door. But then Frenchie, that was
noise.
cool. I did like that. He tapped the wall. Yep, made a slight noise.
Got
And
in that
Homelander,
cut in that.
yeah, Homelander was right on
there.
it. You heard that like gust of wind, and
It
he was like right
God.
on him.
See,
Yeah, that
I
was
want to
crazy.
see more of that, like with Homelander.
Yeah, like him using his powers in creative ways like that. Yeah,
Yep.
I did like that gust of wind, and he was like
Like
right
kind
up
of like
on him.
episode 1 where A-Train died. It showed like Homelander flying through those trees and stuff. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna keep going with
Yeah,
that.
he was
pace.
bobbing and weaving.
and-
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about Frenchie's death is I didn't like how they didn't show what he did to him.
Yeah, Homelander.
Homelander just kind of left, and then Frenchie was just on the ground bleeding
Crawling,
out.
like-
So I assume he like punched a hole in his stomach or something, or
Yeah.
maybe like laser eyed his stomach, maybe. But
I
they
wanted
just
to
didn't
see that.
I wanted to see that too. They
Because
just
like
didn't show what
earlier,
they
like
did
in
to
this
him.
episode, the president he completely like crushed him. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he should have done that to Frenchie almost, even though that's pretty
Yeah.
graphic. But I mean,
Yeah, obviously they wanted to give Frenchie a scene where he was kind of talking to back and forth with Kamiko, but so they didn't want to have Homelander just like crush his skull or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he did to him. Did he punch a hole through his stomach, or did he like
a
just
laser.
laser him real quick?
because you saw
But I
like the
don't know.
blood, it was literally just a puddle, like because he was crawling all the way over there. So definitely did something like that. Frenchie and Kamiko, yeah, that like kind of final goodbye there, and that's how the episode ended. So yep. And then Butchie and Huey arrived, and they were like, seeing,
Yeah,
they arrived
and it
late,
was
even though they wouldn't have done anything anyway.
yeah, and yeah, it was interesting to see Butcher emotional there when he came in and saw that Frenchie was gonna die.
Him and Frenchie since the very start.
Yeah.
It was like him and Frenchie with a team type
Yep.
thing.
And Starlight and MM, they weren't even there, were they?
Nope.
So we didn't get to see their reaction. So yeah, we'll probably see that at the beginning of the next episode.
Yep.
Is their reaction to Frenchie getting killed. So
Then yep, we'll see if they finally have a way to hurt Homelander. But
yeah,
Obviously
see how it
comes to
all
Frenchie.
wraps up here. A lot of people, Marie and Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll see if Ryan shows back up, and we'll see
Butcher, obviously.
if Soldier Boy gets out of the box for the final battles, everything. I'm assuming all of them will tie in. It'll be like an Avengers Assemble type moment, like we said.
Yeah. Do you think Homelander dies or is he just depowered? I feel like he's got to die.
I would like to see him get depowered, just because I'd like to see an epilogue where he's
Like a regular.
where he's like a normal human. And he's just kind of amongst the citizens, and everybody's kind of.
I feel like all of he's done, I feel like they're going to throw him in like jail, like depower him and then just like throw him in a cell or something. Because I mean, he did those camps and killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So there's no way they're just going to depower him, just go live a life. Even though
they're
he
not
won't,
just going to
but-
let him walk around New York. Yeah, for sure. And I don't know who will get the
like final blow.
that big moment, because I feel like it'd be too obvious to predict that it would be Butcher.
I feel like Butcher deserves it though.
I know, I feel like he does, but usually
Because
they
like if
don't.
Ryan does it, I could see that could be a possibility, but like I don't think Marie will do it. But or like Huey somehow, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's going to kill him. I'd like to see maybe Ryan do it, but I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to see like Kamiko, if that did work, where she could hit him with that. Because you got to think they might be setting it up for some kind of revenge arc here, because he just killed Frenchie. So Kamiko's obviously going to go ballistic on him. So like, I hope that doesn't happen, where she has the ability to do the Soldier Boy blast and like depower him.
Yeah.
But I mean, she could depower him and then somebody could kill him
Kill
when he's
him.
in human form now. I don't know. I'd like to see how it ends.
I could see like Kamiko depowering him, then like Butcher like ripping him apart or
Yeah,
something like
Butcher
that. Mm-hmm.
getting his moment to kill him when he's like has no powers, can't defend himself.
So I could see him getting like depowered, but I don't think Soldier Boy would let anybody kill him. So that might
Maybe,
be
yeah.
something that happens.
Yeah,
there.
I don't know what Soldier Boy I could.
Yeah,
like,
maybe Soldier Boy
he's
helps.
jumping back
Maybe
and forth.
Soldier Boy helps them fight him, and then maybe he gets depowered, and then they go to kill him, and then maybe Soldier Boy's conflicted, and he kind of flips sides and kind of defends him. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to him.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
All righty, I guess we will see what happens in the last episode. See how this all wraps up here in the series finale.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like down below and leave a comment letting us know what you guys thought of episode 7. Come back next week for our review of the series finale. We hope we enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.